Find a comfortable position on your hands and knees. Spine is long and gentle lift underneath the lower belly. Press the tops of your feet down as you shift your weight back and then shift forward. Again, shift back and shift forward. And gently shift back and forward and back and forward. Now curl the spine as you shift back. Press the tops of the feet down, unravel from tail to head, shift forward. Shift back as you press the tops of the feet down, unravel from tail to head. Again, back and curl, unravel forward, and back and curl, unravel forward, curl the spine, and now maintain the shift and small bounces. Keep pressing the tops of the feet down, keep lifting up through the abdominals, drop the head as you bounce, and then unravel from tail to head. Now reach one leg back behind you, press the heel back, and then shift forward. Shift back and forward. Long line from the heel to the crown of the head, and shift back. Shift forward. Good, spread your toes, and now circle the leg all the way to the side. Roll the outside of the foot down, and shift your weight back and forward. Again, back and forward, and back and forward, and back and forward, and back and forward. Now circle the leg back and then bring it underneath you. Same thing to the other side. So rocking your weight back and forward. Keep that long line. Spread your toes. Good, gentle rocks, so we're not being too forceful. And now circle the leg out to the side again. Roll the outside of the foot down to the mat or the floor. Shift back. Shift forward. Good, nice long spine. There's a width between the sit bones, so we try to avoid tucking under. And shift back, shift forward, shift back, shift forward. Circle the leg behind you, bring the knee underneath, and just sit back in a child's pose. Take a deep breath, and then roll all the way up, seated on your heels. Reach one arm up overhead, lift the pelvis, and then lower the pelvis over to the opposite side. Center the pelvis over the feet, and same thing to the other side. So drop the pelvis to the opposite side, down towards the floor, big side bend, and then center the pelvis, come up into a high kneeling position, and hands at the hips, and fold, straight back, curl your way up. Press the tops of the feet down into the ground, especially as you curl up. Again, so we fold at the hips, flat back here, and then curl the tailbone underneath as you press the tops of the feet down. Again, fold and curl. And now bring one leg in front of you. So find a 90 degree angle, hands down on the mat or blocks. And now we're going to shift forward again, rocking the weight forward. Keep your big toe down onto the mat as you shift back. So we're shifting back and forward, double bounce and stretch. Gentle double bounce and stretch back. Good. Keep your big toe down in the mat, especially as you stretch back, lifting the sit bone up and back. 1, 2, and stretch. Good. Long spine. 2, and stretch the sit bone up and back. Now bring the leg underneath you and switch sides. Start by finding a 90 degree and then gentle bounce and stretch back. Don't go to your max and stretch back. Make sure that the big toe is staying down, and add the double bounce and stretch. stretch back. Again, double bounce and lift the sit bone up and back. Keep your spine long. 1, 2, gentle bounce, and here's where you really get this stretch in the front. 1, 2, and stretch, suspend the movement. 1, 2, and stretch. Good. Bring the leg back underneath you, spread your toes, and then tuck the toes underneath you, lift the knees off the mat, and now press into your hands as you lift the sit bones up and back into your downward dog. And we're going to bounce the knees down 2 times, and then stretch the back of the legs. Again, straight down towards the mat, and then lift the sit bones up and back. 1, 2, drive the heels down as you lift the sit bones up and back. Again, 1, 2, lift the sit bones up and back, press heels down. 1, 2, lift up and back, and now just walk it out one side at a time, and get a nice movement here in your pelvis as well, maybe in your head, maybe you look over the shoulder on the same side, and then lower yourself down onto your knees, and we're going to make our way onto our backs. So find a comfortable position here, place your hands behind the thigh, and now reach one leg up towards the ceiling, drawing the toes to the forehead, and now just drop the foot. And again, reach, flex the foot, flex the toes, and then drop the leg. Again, so dynamic stretch here, flex the foot, flex the toes, and then just drop. Again, reach, press the heel up to the ceiling, flex the foot, and drop. And reach, and now maintain the position and circle the foot, spreading the toes and circling from the ankle joint in both directions, so you can switch directions. Good, nice smooth breath here the whole time. Just hug your knees into the chest before we switch sides, and on your next breath, you can just reach the other leg up to the ceiling, spread the toes, and then drop. Again, reach, spread the toes, and then drop. Good. And reach, it's like you want to bring your toes to your forehead, and then drop. Again, reach, flex, draw the toes, and then relax the legs, and then up. And you can start to circle again the foot, playing a little bit with the movement at the toes. So flexing the toes, spreading them, and then maybe crunching them up a little as you circle the foot to center, and do both directions. And then bring your knees to your chest and just shake out those legs. Maybe turn a little from side to side. Take a breath. Nice work.